Howdy everyone. Started to put this up in a text post. I'd rather just show you, talk to you, tell you namaste, have fun today, rock out, even if it's 5 minutes of your time. Do something fun that you enjoy. Kept getting these notifications for 12, well, I didn't say 12, but notifications for a work anniversary. And I'm like, what anniversary is that, Totally didn't know. It's 12 years today. So much has happened to me in 12 years. Thanks to the power of my life has changed, and it will never be the same again. I've said it's been like a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it's the biggest blessing I've ever known in existence for me in my life. Coming from a small area where no one, not even my family, expected anything but death of me. I'll never amount to anything, all those things that I've mentioned. And then telling me when I'm moving to LA that they expect a phone call, me dead in an alley on the weekend that I get there with a needle and a fucking bottle of Jack Daniels in my hand. Because I couldn't even move without having a bottle in my hand. Sorry, I grew up a party boy. 12 years. The moral of the whole thing: don't ever let anyone or anything stand in your way. No matter who it is, no matter how much you love them. Fuck them. If they're not there to support you, they're gone. They mean nothing. Let them go. The hard part is getting over it. That's where we are human. The easy part is co-creation and manifestation, moving it all forward. But only when you get over the bitterness and hurt. There's the tricky part. In the last year that I've been doing the show on enlightenment and starting to touch base on what it'll end up, we've covered a lot in that. As I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, what will be my next film? How am I gonna handle it, do it? Will I have the cords taken out of my feet by then? How am I gonna fucking deal with life? Thank God for antidepressants. Today's a great day to get, wrecked. On a good note. 12 years. I spent a lot of years very hurt over the way I was pushed out of New York. It's okay. Fuck them. I mean, it turned out to be the biggest thing I've ever done. The biggest blessing I've ever done. I can't even tell you how grateful I am to still be alive, even though my life currently is just a pile of fucking shit. As you know, I've recently found the link to the Time magazine piece on me, and that got put down. You can't take it off the internet. The link's still there, but it's not. I was really bummed out about that. I mean, here I come from a tiny ass fucking town in New York where only a couple people want to pretend they want to know my name. The closest to you are the ones that wish to be the furthest from you. Smile about that, and that'll make life a whole lot easier. They say life's a bitch, and it's what you make of it. No, it's not. It's not a bitch. And karma's not a bitch. Karma's delicious and sexy and fabulous. I really want to thank Wayne Dyer. Meeting him is one of the biggest things that have happened to me in my whole entire life. I don't think I would have had any of this, especially in the last year of meeting him, and we both transitioned into the next phase of our life. I mean, I took it personally, and I needed to get on antidepressants to help me think clearly and get the fuck out of the negative shit I was in. Because really, I mean, I've told you I felt safer sleeping around coyotes. That's why I kept feeding them. I can't talk to my family anymore. It's okay, but I really want to thank them for everything, good, bad, ugly, and things that I won't say out loud because you could still get arrested. All my family and friends like that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I may have scars, internally and externally, but I've been blessed. And I really, really want to thank Sean for dumping on me at the last moment. And just being so tired and fed up with shit that I just went with it anyway. I'm sorry that that ended up being a blessing and a little bit of a bitch all at the same time. I tried. Proud of. I got to meet my cousin's girlfriend and their children. And I'm really, really grateful. I wore that tie-dye once the other day. I had it on for like, what, an hour or something. I'm like, dude, man, I can't have this shit on. I'm too fucking sentimental. So I took it off. I don't want to wear it. My girl, you'll have to make me another one. Get all hoed up in your makeup and make me another one. I'm really grateful that I got to meet you guys and meet Mulkey. I'm sorry I didn't really know, the downsides of that, my cousin and his, what somebody would clinically refer to as like psychotic rage, to say the least. Sorry. He didn't have enough respect for me or whatever it was to go as far as kicking a fucking couch to wake me up when I had a heart attack the year before. But, it's alright. I can't say anything negative about that because that would be saying stuff online and that's not cool. I mean, not that it was, he's a horrible person. He just likes violence. And he likes anger. I can appreciate the contrast. Grateful for the contrast. And I let go all of my bitterness and anger at the fucking New York that was inside me. Except for little tiny pieces here and there, like the other day, I'm nice and I'm all like, hey, have a great day, or hey, the food smells great, man. And these people just look at me and, turn their head and nasty look, and I'm all like, fuck you, But, we'll let go of all of the New York very quickly. I'm trying to die while I'm alive. Taking the advice and actually applying it to my life. I mean, Lasso, and it goes back further than him, too. The whole dying while you're alive. And, I mean, really, it wouldn't have come had it not been for Wayne. I really got to finish another layer of that ink on my leg. I'll be getting a place to live soon. Blessing, plus side, you know, I don't have to wait 10 years for the disability. Thank you. And at that rate, I will have the cords out of my feet. I won't do the whole chemo radiation. That's fucking nasty, dude. And, continue to die while I am alive. I have given away everything in my life. That means everything. Pieces of, not everything. You're not getting everything. Fuck you. But I've even given away like things in my life that I really shouldn't have. And I know I shouldn't have. But I give them to people that mean the world to me. And I just want them to know how much I love them before I go. I won't be here forever. I still have a lot of work to do. I still have yet to finish my show. And dude, I haven't even scratched the surface of this shit. There's so much to cover. And then, like, then with the whole Sanskrit, I need to finish those books for people. Like, translate it all out. And I don't really know why it hasn't been done so far. Why would you only go so far and then stop? As far as my boys that, you know, I've mentioned outside of Wayne, like Bruce and, you know, Greg, and we need to continue on the God code. The alphabet is here. I mean, the first line has already been translated. Don't stop. Don't stop, because people are too fucking dumb at this point to even listen. And by the time it gets to the end and you've discovered all of it, they'll be too afraid not to listen. There's our blessing. I mean, shove the whole fucking humanism right in their face. And see how easy it is to step outside. And wake up. I asked for the path before me. I guess I got it. But then, like everything in my life, I've always gotten everything that I have ever wanted. The good, the bad. Everyone can. The reason why I haven't been able to get out of the shit of the last year as quickly, I was all bummed out over it. Like, really bummed out. I mean, like, if I had to spend another Christmas in New York, I would have shot myself. No offense, Brett and PJ. I love you and rest in peace. Even, how dumb was I, man? I mean, I'm talking to my brother Javier and my coach, and I'm like, if I'm here for Christmas, I'm gonna kill myself. I won't live here, you know, anymore. I can't do it. I can't stay in New York ever again. There's a friend of mine here, the one that I told you has been letting me crash in his van, and that's without him. Thank you. I'm gonna buy it with my disability and get my house. I also have a friend with me. I'd like to help him, because he's fucking worth it. And his Scooby-Doo. Y'all wanted to see the inside. Okay. Let me pick up today. Dude, I just got this really sick ass curtain. So I'm gonna put it up, and then I'll do it, and I'll show you. keep trying to do what I've asked. I thought it was getting me nowhere, but ready to kill myself quicker. It's so hard for me to realize, which is just a typical fucking moment of being human. I should have known. I mean, humans are such shit. That fucking carcass filled with breath. Life doesn't have to be so hard and complicated. It's us, we, I, fucking make it complicated. Our brains are wired to make it even more complicated because of the fucking downpour of shit from the moment you're born, from the people around you, the closest being the most. I mean, look where I come from. I don't know anyone that is still in New York that has ever had a positive moment with people around them, like, hey, I think you've got talent, you should do something with it, you know, hey, I think you're a great person, hey, I love you, you're awesome. That's the kind of shit you don't get, that you need, but it programs your brain and wires you for failure. The blessing is just that we're all fucking bags of shit, you know what I mean? Like, don't look at it like these are people. Take the names out, and it'll be easier to walk away. Stand up for yourself, even if you're only standing alone. Fuck the world. Like my ceiling, spray painted on my ceiling and my walls back in New York as a teenager. Fuck society. I mean, dude, we should all have that spray painted on our fucking ceilings and walls when we're growing up. People need a backbone even to stand up for themselves, because just nobody is going to stand up for them. Nobody does for me. Who cares? It doesn't matter. I came in this world alone. I'm going out this world alone. And I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Nobody's gonna tell me otherwise. I'm doing whatever I want. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. And nothing should stand in yours. Nothing or no one. And if they don't want to support you, just let them go. Even if it's your parents, fuck them. You know? I mean, if they really gave a shit, if they were really decent human beings, they'd support you. And if they don't, they're not. They're shitty fucking human beings, and well, there you go. Let them go. It's what have I had to do. Life is fucking a killer. The van here. Like, there was 2 fucking prints that this dude gave me. He's like, here, do something with it, make it look nice. Because, like, some fucker broke in here, lived in here for a month, and, left his DNA. Thank you. So it worked out for me. But the 2 prints were animal, and all I kept hearing in my head is Def Leppard's Animal. I fucking love Def Leppard. I left my Def Leppard heels back in New York, man. That's killer. They'll be there. But I keep hearing fucking Animal in my head, man. So I want to stick with the whole white, because it's white and it's cheaper to stay with the same color than to change the color of your car. So I'm gonna do like Hysteria in white. Badass. Party van. And I won't say any more on that note. Good times. I want to talk to my brother today, Chris. I haven't talked to him on the phone in a long time. I miss you. I'm really grateful I got to spend some time with you in the last year. I'm really sorry I went fucking 11 years without seeing you. Time flies. I want to talk to my brother Bruce today. I love you, buddy. I'm so excited. I want to see the finalization of Lodestar. I know I've mentioned and it's listed and all of that, you know. I just can't wait for it to be like seen. I mean, especially for who's in it. And me. That was my big fuck you to New York. I need a shot of gasoline. They say success is the best revenge. Look at it. Look at my life. It works. Don't pull yourself down with them. Stand away from them so that you can see how much further you're standing higher than they as you walk away. It really doesn't matter if you're only standing up alone for yourself. I mean, you can't let anything stand in the way when it comes to your life. Fuck everyone that gets in your way. Not literally, but I've just about covered it. Sorry for being a whore in my life. I don't think I'm a whore though. I just think I like good times. I like to drink and party and get fucked up and yeah, not bad. Thankfully I haven't had any diseases. Keep getting tested along the way. And even if like the protection shit sucks, just do it anyway. Hey, my baby girl. I'm gonna lie to everyone for the rest of my life when it comes to that whole thing and say that yeah, I do use protection because I don't. But fuck it if you can't take a joke, you know? I mean, I'm not really that much of a whore, you know what I mean? So I'm alright, we're good. The empower your child, I really want to keep working on. I'd really like to see how those girls turned out. Maybe by now they'd let me show their face. I doubt it. So don't count on it if I ever run into them again and give you an update. I may have to just point the camera down at the ground again. That's okay. Run it up, buddy. Sit and listen. As far as sitting and listening, I like mutual conversation, you know, everything, back and forth, you know? I mean, like, if you can't communicate, if it's just a matter of you sit there, shut your fucking mouth and listen kind of thing, don't speak, shut up, don't speak, you're not listening, shut up. Those sorts of things really piss me off. That's the whole New Yorker in me though, I know, and I'll let that go. Because, you know, at the moment, I can't freak out too much, even though I have kind of made my point. I need to let all that shit go. It's just being human. But at the same time, with that one, he really wants me to go back to New York. I don't want to fucking go to New York, man. Fuck you. But if you know me, you understand. And if you don't know me, you'll be offended. And that guy right there kind of reminds me of my coach. I love my fucking coach, dude. I really don't give a fuck if anyone likes Freemasonry or not, you know? I mean, for me, it's an honor and a privilege. One of the biggest things I could do for my life. So, I'm glad I've been doing this show, and I'm really proud of the direction that it's going. I feel like it's only on, like, not even the first page, dude. And I've been covering shit for over a year now. I'm excited to complete the Tao. I gotta get my books back. And I will soon, very soon. That makes me happy. And then, like, moving on to the Bhagavad Gita. I mean, like, that's special, you know? And like I said, I am excited about reading to you more in Masonry. I have the whole glossary yet to finish. I mean, dude, I left off and I wasn't even done with A, you know? I'm really glad there's all the slams out there on Masonry, which is why it kind of instantly hit me when going to my lodge and we're working together to see what I can do for them and they can do for me and everything. And I'm like, hey man, I mean, I can do this show. Over a year now. I had a really hard time dealing with a breakup. 11 years. So let me put it sweet and human and not so. I love him. 11 years together. Give a kiss every day and every night. Got home from work, stood in the kitchen or wherever we were and hugged each other for a fucking hour or whatever before we even move forward. I love him. I always will. And yeah, I kind of fucked up. As a human, we all do. I mean, it's the way it is, and I can't change it. I've apologized. I mean, it must be a million times, and I'll keep going. But it's not really that I need to apologize. Shit happens. I haven't hung out with you guys in a while. And right now, you'll see it. But, putting it out in the live like we've covered before is a whole lot easier on my phone than it is in recording and then uploading it. When everyone just sees this and chills out, man, sorry for not hanging out in a while and, kind of taking time offline. And I know I'm not supposed to. I know that I am supposed to be online and, I just needed to do things. I have a lot of shit to do. And I needed space. I needed time alone to think. I needed time alone to make those fucking pills work. Because I tried forcing the fucking pills to work. I mean, I wanted them to. Side note, as a party boy, like I said before, I did enjoy the beginning when it made me all fucking buzzed out. I should have drank with them. But that's my bad. I shouldn't say that online. But I'm already listed on some fucking website for celebrity alcoholics. So, you know, I told you guys I don't want to hide anything. I've always been one. I like to fucking party, dude. I mean, if I'm not at death's door by the time I'm going to sleep, my fucking night's not done, dude. I mean, there's just not enough drugs in a day. That's okay. They work. They do what they're supposed to. And I needed it. That's not condoning drug use. It's just my whole entire fucking life I'm trying to deal with, and that's how it is. I spent my whole entire life wasted. But then touching base on all the things that I've gone through in my life, you know why. I needed to be. I wouldn't be alive right now had it not been for drugs keeping me happy enough to survive. I don't think life's a bitch. I think life is fucking awesome. I just think that people are stupid and human, and they're like fucking cows, man. Not sheep, cows. Though my thought on cows is probably different than, you know, on a medical fucking standpoint. I'm sure they're smart, but I mean, they just seem so fucking dumb, man. Humans are fucking dumb. Take 5 minutes out of your day and enjoy something of yourself in your life. It doesn't matter what it is. Just enjoy it. Feel happy. I mean, like, it explains a lot of my life on why I've done drugs and drinking and been a whore and all kinds of shit, you know? I mean, I told you the mottos I grew up with. Poor is a man whose pleasures depend upon the permission of others, and if it makes you feel good, do it. That includes drugs. And sleeping with people. Because this shit's fun. I'm not going to say all of what I've talked about with my cousin earlier this year, as far as time left, and so on like that. Love you, buddy. And I hope you don't think what I said about you was a put down or acknowledging things to people. Because I don't mean any disrespect. I mean, I love you. And I know you've been looking up to me since you were a kid. I'm sorry for that too. I don't think I've ever, up until coming out here, given an example in life of someone that you could look up to. It's getting better every day. It's fucking hot. Jake, Lacey. It's hot. Thankfully, there's no fucking snow. I took pictures of your backyard. So I didn't want to take a picture of the front of the house and all that, you know. I'll remember the snow. I'll remember how cold it was. I don't ever want to see snow again, man. Unless it's a bunch of shit chopped up in my fucking mirror. No. Not that I'm condoning drug use. I'm trying to turn myself into the example and role model that everyone has been telling me I am. because it hits me when it comes to children that has an impact on people. And like, I don't want to be the person that makes someone do things that they'll regret. Which is why I had a really hard time telling everyone about the way I killed myself. Because, like I said, I grew up with a few people and they didn't come to school anymore. You're not supposed to tell people how you die. I can sit here all fucking day and talk, and I'm not going to. Because really all I want to do is just have a good time. And there's so many things that I haven't covered, like, in the last month or two that I've just been, like, not online, and everyone's been asking me what's going on, show the band, show the inside, and all of that. I will. I love you guys. Thank you for 12 years of my life. Thank you for making me top 1% of all actors and actresses of all time. Thank you for putting me on the D-list and putting me in Time Magazine. And I'm sorry that I had this little bit of a rough spot in my life where I feel like a fucking loser and shit, you know? I mean, you can't really feel good about yourself in these conditions. So, you know, if I ever say anything a little pissy or whatever, that's a little more than a New York moment, then, you know, I'm sorry. Don't be influenced by it, and forgive me for it. Like, the whole fuck you on New York. Exactly. I really need to thank Shiva, and I'm putting it online. And Brett and PJ were here this morning. I saw them go by. That's fucking nuts, man. Every hair on my body stood up. Kellyanne, not PJ, Kellyanne, and Brett left a little charm. Somebody fucking dropped it, you know what I mean, but when you see his face right there and you look down and there's a B, you know, come on. I can't believe I've accomplished all this shit in 12 years. That had I ever listened to my family and my friends and every single fucking person I knew in New York, except for maybe the one or two, and that's giving it credit, had I listened to them, if you listen to your family, things like that, don't. You'll never amount to anything. You'll never be shit. People push you down, especially your family. They say they want the best for you, but if you have a moment where you can outshine, that's your fucking problem and you're gonna deal with it. And they make you pay for it dearly. But, yeah, oh Jesus, I'm gonna say a couple words at the same time while I'm thinking of this woman. Rest in peace, bitch. But Shiva, thank you for accepting my gift and moving mountains. It's been a little rough, but I'm fucking grateful. This is my home. And I just needed to come home and deal with my life and move forward. I'm ready to start all over, you know? And it's not starting all over. Some of my family are just like, you need to figure out what you want to do next. And like, mainly speaking of employment, why would I want to do anything other than fucking movies, man? Fuck you. And I know what they meant, you know. And I get it totally. I would have been the same way. Like, dude, what are you gonna do? You can't fucking walk, you know. Like, you know. Shit happens. I'm excited for my next film. Tell me what it is. I bet you if I look back on my life and write things down, I can give you the clues, add it up as to putting a name to what I am in the next film. I worked on the whole David Bowie thing. Like I said, I've been David Bowie a couple of times, you know. Thank you, lover boy. I still want your autograph though, and I need it put on my leg. I wanted to put it on the other side next to Wayne Dyer, you know, on the opposite side. Because I'm going to put my China and my Yvonne on with my Wayne Dyer. I would have never met any of those people. I would have never been, like, able to meet my brother Bruce. I love that man. I've told my family, please don't ever feel like angry or whatever at me if anything ever happens to him, and I'm right fucking there, dude. I mean, like, if I come to you and I'm all like, hey, dude, I'm broke, but you're my family and you need to pay for his funeral and everything, and bitch, you better make it nice. Yeah, bitch, you better fucking make it nice. You know what I mean? That's my boy. I love him. And I'm so grateful for him and his mom and everything that they've done for me. And who they are. And who my Yvonne is. I mean, look, just a shitty fucking kid. Worst human being on the planet and blah, 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 never amount to anything. And this is what happens when you get up and say, fuck you, bitch, I'm done. Except I didn't call my mom a bitch. And I don't call her mom either. I call her mother. Because there's a difference between a mom and a mother. My bad, you don't like it? You should have fucking done it different. But I'm grateful for my Yvonne. That also is a big key moment of manifestation and how it works. I've laid it all out before you in the show. You can totally use it to your advantage and fucking make your life happen. And right now, I mean, I had a hard time dealing with the whole homeless shit, but it was what I had asked for. I didn't ask to be homeless and shit, and you know what I meant, but, I mean, come on, man. But I just can't thank them enough. This music is in the background. I pause for a mad moment and I'm letting it play. Why? It's not bad. It's not pissing me off. I mean, I could have walked away and sat somewhere silent. What's the point? This is making me think of my girl. And I am, as a human, I'm still really hurt over my girl. Oh shit, man. Why couldn't I have been there to party with her that night and, like, say, hey, come on, girl, it's a little too much. You don't want to take that extra handful or some shit, you know? China really meant a lot to me. y'all know I don't like fucking meat and the dog food they call fucking hot dogs and shit, you know? I mean, all that is garbage. I mean, hello, you eat a burger and your fucking blood's curdled like cottage cheese for 24 hours? I mean, that's disgusting, you know? But I miss her. I'm gonna gear myself up to, at some point, I'm gonna eat another fucking hot dog again. Because I miss her and I love her. China. I'm really sorry we had way too much shit in common. I just can't apologize enough for all the shit you've had to go through in life. Human beings shouldn't have to go through all this. And I'm sorry that feeling better just helped you feel a way out, you know? I mean, it sucks when you get high and then slip away and you have no control. You're not coming back if that doesn't want you to. I wish you did, though. I wasn't done hanging out with her and talking to her. And I really wish she was alive right now, because I'd love to talk to her. I really want to thank Pam. I tell you, I let my Pam not Pam me. I tell her all the time, if I can, then it would be too much. It's one of those things where you love someone so much, you really gotta watch how many times you just tell them this shit like I'm like a fucking god, like I love you, you're awesome. Because people can handle that. Thank you for being awake all night with me in the beginning of this last year. I was so crushed. And I kept you awake all night long, and I'm really sorry. I needed a friend to talk to. And then at the end, I'm like, oh my fucking god. You're Pamela Moore. You know? I just can't do that. You're not supposed to keep people like that awake all night. And she started talking to me all night long. The last year's been really tough on me. I had properly ended my relationship with some of my, we'll just say to make it polite, family members. I will never fucking want to have another holiday experience in my life. I do not ever want to have something like that again. No fucking Christmas tree shit for me, bitch. No. I'm done. I've also, in the last 4 years, cut down all of my family and friend circle down to a short amount because I had to. And they had to. Thank you for that. Everything has been a blessing. Look at the last year of my life alone, let alone 12 years. This is a boring, fucking lame video of nothing, just shit, just sitting here fucking rambling. Like Led Zeppelin, ramble on. But it It's a rare moment that I'm allowed to talk. So fuck it if you can't take a joke. I haven't said so many things I was supposed to say out loud in the last year. I can't. So when it comes to this whole last year period, I put out moments of, like little bits of things that have happened to me along the way in my life. Will you please do me a favor? If you have any respect for me at all, don't ask too much. I mean, and anything else, like I've said, even right down to the fucking adult shit that I've done, I don't care. There won't be any sort of like a fucking blackmail moment for my ass, What, you want photos? I'll sign them. I don't give a shit, I'm proud of it. I'm sorry the last year has been tough on me. I'm supposed to handle it better publicly. But a lot of the things that I don't ever want to talk about with anyone have made it really difficult for me. And whoever made fucking Zoloft, dude, you kick ass. And whatever that was in there that makes you feel buzzed out for the first couple of days, find a way to fucking make that shit happen all the time. Because then I'd take it the rest of my life. A person that has a platform is not allowed to say things like, hey, let's get fucked up today. You can put up all your websites all you'd like, but I'd rather be honest about my life. I mean, I'd rather you fucking, what is that expression, love me for who I am, or fucking all that shit, I don't want to lie about life. It's too short. I'm sitting here and I'm realizing just so much throughout this entire thing that this all sounds fucking depressing, man. It's not. I'm feeling a moment of gratitude. I'm feeling extreme gratitude. But I'm honest about who I am. Love me for it, hate me for it, fuck you, I don't give a shit. I'm not done doing film. 12 years. I'm not done doing this shit. I don't care if they're cutting the cord on my fucking feet, man. I am not done doing this shit. I can't wait for my next film. But yet you can't say the word can't because it's a negative. We've covered all that. Tell me what it is, babies. Like I've said before, I don't want to do anything else again where I was smoking on film. I did get some shit for that, but it was necessary for the part. I don't really want to do anything like that would influence. But then at the same time, too, like, dude, I can't wait to do more, like, it's mad-ass amounts of horror in my life. I love being an Undertaker. And being in family of fucking horror. Welcome by Al. Dude, horror kicks ass. We have yet to do anything really scary. I'd like to cover that. I'd like to use some of the experiences that I've had along the way in my life in film. And if that don't fucking scare you, nothing will, man. That's fun. Let's play with it. Make my fucking ass some money on it. I started out doing the adult thing, and lately I've been having this thought in my head that, other than I need to get in touch with my dog because I miss him and I love him, and I hope he's doing good. I think I myself would be open to doing next year, because it's 13, another adult piece, but under my own name and sales and shit. You know, I'm not making anyone else money when I fucking pull my pants down again, if I do. And I'm sure as hell not gonna fucking do it for a couple in particular. But I've been thinking lately that that might be something that Chad Everhart should have in his span. It would have to be worth it. So it would have to be all mine. And that's okay. You won't be able to blackmail me for this shit, you know? And that's the whole point. I think all of us entertainers need to stand up for that whole piece of ourselves and be like, you know what, you're not fucking doing this shit to me, you know? Here, you want me to sign the pictures you got? Fine, fucking hand them over, you know? I don't buy into this whole, like, blackmail shit. And, like, that's what started my telling about my life. And I've explained all that to you. I'm trying to tell you all kinds of shit of my life so that you don't have to go and pry on things that I can't talk about. But dude, like, even my grandmother gave me permission to do the adult shit and told me to do it, you know? So, I mean, after she told me to do it, I did. I have nothing to feel ashamed for. I never will. I know I was made of a joke by a couple people I will mention, because I did. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry you weren't hot enough to be asked and you're having a problem with it. No one wanted to see you with your fucking pants down. If you can't handle it, come to LA and have surgery. Sorry you weren't fucking asked. I am thinking about doing another one. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I keep putting it on the back burner, but lately, like, I think I should. I think the whole 12 years, and I'd like your help with it. You know, tell me how my life in this town should be laid out, and we'll do it. I mean, I've done all kinds of shit, right down to theater and commercials and everything, but, like, I want to lay it all out as though I'm looking at it at the end of my life. And for how it came about, and the name and everything, y'all know I have to, like, push envelope on one issue more than, you know, anything else. So, run it up. If I do another one, tell me what it is. Who do you want me to be with? Let's just say, just so we have a safe side, plan B, that I wouldn't be, because I mean that would be his retirement video, and I would end up having to do 2 videos. But really, like I've said all along the way, I mean, if my Doug wants to do his retirement video, you're damn right I'll let him. fucking run my ass in film. Hell yeah, man. He's one of the most amazing people you'll ever meet. And he should be proud of all the shit that he's done. And he shouldn't have gotten shit for selling his book while he worked at a hospital. Fuck you. There's nothing to be ashamed of in this town when it comes to pulling your fucking pants down. Even if it's not an adult, you walk into mainstream, you pull your fucking pants down. You get used to being looked at, judged, you know. That's how it is. You won't survive in this town if you're not okay with it. So get the fuck out. So like I said, that there would be a possibility of doing that one for him. But what if I did do one for myself? And I make the money on it. Because I know how much, especially from working with Rick, I know how much I've made a company just on one platform. And then looking at all these sheets for the platforms, that should be mine if I do that again, considering I've gone into mainstream, you know? He doesn't fucking deserve it. Sorry, that was a bitter human moment. He was an ass, man. But then, you know, you hire some of the biggest fucking names in entertainment, and you don't even pay him a penny. It's not calling your ass out, you know, making anyone feel bad or whatever. It's just sit there and have a moment with yourself, big guy, and realize you're still a fucking pile of shit. God bless you, motherfucker. God bless the motherfucker of the year. Tell me what it'll be. And speaking of the motherfucker of the year, God bless Motley Crue. I'm out. Namaste. Find something to do today that's fun. For 5 minutes, even allowed. Even if it's going to fuck yourself. Later, baby.